Check, check, mic check. Check, check, mic check. Hey there, it's Andrea, and I have some exciting news to share with you. I can barely contain myself. My podcast agency, the Creative Impostor Studios, is a finalist in the 2023 Signal Awards for Key Change, Creating Opera for All Voices. This is the podcast we produce for the Santa Fe Opera, which is a behind-the-scenes pass into the issues, stories, and artists creating the next generation of American opera. We are up for 2 different award categories: Best Music Show and Best Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Episode for an episode called Telling Hard Truths, chronicling the day before the world premiere of This Little Light of Mine, an opera based on the life and legacy of voting rights activist Fannie Lou Hamer. That episode is especially meaningful to me and to all of us who are part of the show because we were able to record with Fannie Lou's daughter, Jacqueline Hamer Flakes, months before she passed away this year. Now, as much as this announcement is about celebrating our recognition and our spot in the finals with you, our podcast people, we need your help. Full disclosure, I have never submitted any of our work to a podcast competition before, and I chose Signal as our first one because of their incredible, diverse, and reputable panel of judges, and because of their accessibility for and inclusion of independent producers alongside corporate network shows. As a Signal finalist, Key Change has been singled out as one of the best in the industry in its category, meaning that it's among the highest scored work of nearly 2,000 podcasts that were submitted. And that panel of judges that I mentioned, they will be determining the gold, silver, and bronze awards. But you get to choose the winners for the Signal Listeners' Choice Awards by voting online before October 5, 2023. To vote for Key Change for Best Music Show, go to bit.ly/CI Studios Music Award. That's bit.ly/CI Studios Music Award. To vote for Best Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Episode, go to bit.ly/CI Studios DEI Award. That's bit.ly/CI Studios DEI Award. Now, you will need to create a sign-in for Signal's website as part of their very strong effort to keep the voting clean and avoid bots and such rigging the ballot box. Why is that a thing? And once you do, you can vote for any of the categories you wish. Might we recommend the show by our friends at Libsyn, The Feed, nominated in the Best Advice and How-To Show for keeping us all podcasting. We are so proud to be recognized among the industry's best-in-class audio experiences. But even more importantly, we are grateful to have this platform to generate more visibility for the podcast, the voices, and the stories that are highlighted through this collaborative work we call Key Change. As such, what's even more important to me than having you vote for the show is if you would add Key Change to your listening queue and let us know what you think. It's about so much more than opera. I've included the voting links as well as links to Key Change Creating Opera for All Voices in the show notes in the episode description in your app. And of course, you can just do a search for Key Change. There are a few shows, unfortunately, that have our same name, but find the one from the Santa Fe Opera. That's the right one. Thank you so much for listening and voting, and we'll talk again soon. Podcast Envy is produced by your podcast boss, Andrea Klunder. That's me. The Podcast Envy theme music is by Valentin Sosnitsky, courtesy of the Free Sound Project at freesound.org, and our podcast Angel music is by Benjamin Mastropolito, also on freesound.org as Lemon Cream. All music is licensed under the Creative Commons. Our episodes are mixed by Edwin Ruiz, and hey, if you want your show to sound as good as ours, hire us. Put the magic audio mojo of the Creative Impostor Studios to work for you. Thanks so much for listening, and here's to making your podcast the envy of everyone else.